and I salute them with respect. O American President Joe Biden, you are either a liar before the words or truthful, so insist on your urgent visit to KSA in search of the truth. If you are a liar, Joe Biden, you will settle for a silent visit as per what the hindering ones from Al Salman and their allies direct you, to make it void of any live and audiovisual global press conference of Mohammed bin Salman and Joe Biden. So beware lest you accept that Al Salman and their ally Trump make fun of you through the masked face of the impersonator of Mohammed bin Salman. And if you agree to cancel the press conference, here the whole world will know that US President Joe Biden is a liar, provided that he agrees to a visit without a live press conference. But there should be a live and audiovisual press conference for the spectators via satellite channels, where they shall see the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman clearly speaking, as we have known him, a philosopher who speaks both Arabic and English languages. That is when Saudi people and all Arab peoples could recognize the voice of the speaker at the press conference. Is it Mohammed bin Salman or someone who is wearing the realistic mask with his image? Perhaps the US President Joe Biden would like to say, lo and behold, O Nasser Muhammad al-Yamani, are Al Salman bin Abdulaziz al Saud underestimating the intelligence of the world leaders and their peoples with masked faces of King Salman and his crown prince Mohammed bin Salman? As to how would the reckless young man Khalid bin Salman bin Abdulaziz, Deputy Defense Minister, deceive Arab and Arab leaders of the world using masked faces that seem realistic to whoever is looking at them? However, the timbre of their voice shall debunk any masked ones. Then Allah's Caliph al-Mahdi Nasser Muhammad al-Yamani replies to you and says, yes, indeed, His Royal Highness King Salman bin Abdulaziz died of corona, and His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman has been experiencing clinical death since the beginning of this February 2022. However, the reckless young man Khalid bin Salman, the leader of the greatest lie throughout the history of human ages, used the masked faces manufactured for King Salman and his crown prince Mohammed bin Salman, continuing with the acting episodes of King Salman and his crown prince Mohammed bin Salman, belittling people's minds. So maybe Mohammed bin Salman would wake up from his clinical death, or Trump's rule would return to the throne of America to crown Khalid as king of Saudi Arabia, but prevention was placed between them and what they desire, as was done with their kind before. And Mohammed bin Salman almost became a king within a whisk if Allah had kept him alive until the outbreak of the Russian-Ukrainian war, as the war of Russia and Ukraine would have achieved Mohammed bin Salman's ascension to the throne of KSA on a silver platter presented to him by US President Joe Biden and European presidents to their dismay because of the war's circumstances, both his haters and lovers among you. While his haters are neglecting human rights in general when it comes to anything related to journalist Jamal Khashoggi, but Allah had put a barrier between Mohammed bin Salman and what he desires through his clinical death with COVID of the clinical death. Indeed, Allah is powerful and almighty. And I swear by the Lord of the earth and heavens that Allah has struck down the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman with the COVID of no escape from death in sooner than a blink of an eye, shortly before his travel to China in order to attend the Olympic Games. But he missed his appointment with Xi Jinping owing to COVID, the firm plan of Allah that made him experience the agonies of clinical death at the beginning, then he dies. So who is it who can resurrect the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud from death? Perhaps